Hey guys, Gretchen here. So this is going to be Dai Hey Wa, the level 8. So level 8, level 9 are kind of together. So this is going to be the lesson, and then we'll do an attunement for level 8, and then I'll do the level 9 one. So Dai Hey Wa brings you great inner peace, great inner wisdom. Well, because wisdom comes with peace, right? I'll throw up how to draw this symbol as well, but not right now, not today. Anyway, so Dai Hey Wa, the great peace, the inner peace. Why do we need the inner peace? Well, we just did Anakarana, which gets rid of all that negativity, right? We've discussed this before too. Um, for my Reiki GrandMasters, I think I discussed this mostly in Kundalini and Shambhala lessons. Anyway, so what happens when you realize all the negativity? You have an empty space, right? Even as healers, you have an empty space. You do your Gokai Sensho, you do all your stuff. You do your if you're working on your psychic points, you're doing Kundalini yoga most likely to get that Kundalini rising and get those centers really open and really get that energy field full of just your stuff, and get that guarded. So you're doing Kundalini yoga, maybe. You're definitely doing your Gokai Sensho. You're probably doing some type of mantra, some type of or something to like release all the rest of that crap, right? Used Anakarana recently because now you know that gets rid of negativity, the negativity that like hooked into and stayed in your energy bodies, it stayed in your physical bodies, and it all goes, or like maybe you were just having a really hard time releasing one of your own shadow works or something along those lines. Anyway, if you recently used Antakarana, you have released all of this emptiness, these energies that no longer serve you or no longer for your greater good. You have an empty space. And we talked about empty spaces before. If you do not program yourself, you leave yourself susceptible for others to program. As grandmasters, as Reiki grandmasters, you guys are a lot more guarded than the general population when they release. So you do have that going for you. However, even though we are healers and we are much more powerful in our energy works than we ever have been in our entire lives, right? You still leave yourself susceptible because you still have that empty space of those things that you were holding on to for a good time, for at least a period of time in your life. So they were actually a part of you, your energy bodies, your physical bodies, whatever it was. That's where Dai Hey Wa comes into place, that great inner peace. So Dai Hey Wa, great inner peace, will flow into you. Pardon me. And we're going through some weird weather changes here too. It was like I read Oracle cards this last Saturday, and it was 40 degrees, and today is going to be 80 degrees. No, climate change's not real. Anyway, where are we going? Oh, Dai Hey Wa. That will help you to imbue into your healer body and into your clients' bodies that beautiful, great inner peace. So what happens when you use Dai Hey Wa, when you're attuned to Dai Hey Wa? So when you're attuned to Dai Hey Wa and you get all that beautiful energy going into you, you have that inner peace. It fills those empty spots with that peace. I just, yeah. Okay, so that used to bother me. Now it doesn't. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I released all my ego. I released all my control. I released all those energies that don't serve me. Ego and control do not serve you because, yeah, we know what we want and we know the most logical way to get it, but that's not necessarily how the universe wants to get it to you. So release that ego, release that control, and allow that Dai Hey Wa to take its place and fill you with that wonderful inner peace. And once you have that inner peace, your body starts reading that peacefulness. It releases that little that like tight holding that you have when you're like waiting for something or you're hoping for something or you're expecting something or you're thinking no, it's probably not going to happen. So you threw up this energy block over there. When you do Dai Hey Wa, after you've done that Anakarana release of those energies that don't serve you, and that Dai Hey Wa of that great inner peace, then you no longer have those as bad. You don't have those doubts in yourself. You have more faith in yourself. When you have more faith in yourself and you've released those energetic blocks that you yourself put up unintentionally, things will flow to you a lot faster. You'll be on your true path, on your spiritual path, the way that you're supposed to be, the path that you're supposed to be walking, the things like when people ask you questions and you get so excited, your whole body like vibrates and you feel your whole spirit come up. I get that when I teach people a lot of the times. I get that when they ask me about herbs and cheese. I love cheese. I know milk is an inflammatory, but I love me some cheese. Anyway, so Dai Hey Wa is a beautiful, beautiful modality to add to not only your self healings, your healings of your clients too. Pets, if you're a pet, Reiki works really great, especially on those pets that are in trauma or have stress, and your clients, your people clients that are in trauma and have stress. You yourself, because if you are a healer, you've likely experienced great trauma in your life. It's just like the nature of the beast. Because healers are very empathic, so we take on a lot more than we should a good chunk of the time, and we have to remind ourselves to say no. I still have an issue telling people no. So I'm working on that. I will likely be working on that for a good long time now. Anyway, so Dai Hey Wa will imbue those empty spaces in you, in your clients, in your homes. Do Dai Hey Wa. If you're doing it on a smudging in your home where you need to bring some great inner peace to a room or a building. And remember, we never do Reiki on people without permission, because if they say no, they've already thrown that energetic block up and it's just not going to do what it's supposed to do. It's not going to do any good. And we don't put our will on other people. That's not how we operate. So even though we know that that would probably be beneficial for them, if they're not ready to receive, none of them are ready to receive. You can't give them Reiki on the down low. Okay, that's not how it works. They've already thrown up that energetic no wall. Respect their no. But Dai Hey Wa works wonders in a room, or if they're cranking in the room, you can definitely throw the symbol up onto doors, onto the corners of the walls, the ceiling, and the floor. Start at the door and go around in the clockwise manner with your smudge stick and just imbue the symbol onto the walls. I will throw a slide up with that symbol picture next. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do and like to see more, I do a lot of Reiki videos. I also do some trauma recovery, guided meditations. I am an herbalism videos for systems recovery, mostly opioid and alcoholic systems recovery. A lot of narcissist recovery because they do way more damages to us than you think they do. Anyway, if all that jam is your jam, please hit that subscribe button for me. I'll greatly appreciate it. And until next time, namaste and satnam.